So there is a big problem that needs to be fixed, and I want the Republican Party to engage in this conversation. Those that want forgiveness, they say things like, "Why make others go through the same struggle that you had to," quote, "struggle." I saw that pop up in the comments in here. I'll throw up some of these comments right here so you can read them. Um, Using the term struggle, it's like the Republicans say there's no struggle. How can it be a struggle when you agreed and signed on the dotted line for the loan? Well, it feels like a struggle to some when you're repaying and you're also trying to save, and then you have other expenses, and then you just get the personal responsibility argument from Republicans instead of the I hear you, and yes, that is tough, but you can turn it around in numerous ways through our capitalist system. But beyond that, let's talk about how we can fix this for future generations. You also hear the pro forgiveness talking points to be the cost to Americans will be made up by the boom in economy, and I'm led to believe that. If the for the last 2 years with the student loan payment pause, we've been able to put away that $1,000 a month to save up for a mortgage, to save up for that down payment. Now that would be nice. Like I said, if the loans were forgiven, how many millions of people would have that same feeling of, yes, like this burden is now off my shoulders. Yes, I signed for it, but that is now off. That is off the books, and now we can start stockpiling in for retirement. We can stockpile money away for a mortgage on a home, buy houses. Republicans love to talk about how BlackRock is buying up all of these single family homes and driving up the cost through just renting them out. Well, one way to stop a corporation from or an investment firm from buying up all these single family homes would be to have more people who can afford single family homes. Just saying. Talking about lifts the bottom up again, closing the wealth gap. That's another pro forgiveness argument. Decreases the wealth gap. Make colleges pay, right? I mentioned that at the top of the episode. Make the colleges have skin in the game. Actually look at the root causes of this. Once the government got involved in federalizing these loans and them being a guarantee, the cost of college has gone up exponentially, but the wages haven't gone up exponentially. So maybe corporations need to be part of this conversation too and say, hey, stop putting within job requirements to say that you need an advanced degree or a bachelor's degree or a master's degree when maybe you really don't for that job. Because if you are saying that you have to have it, that it's a job requirement, that is going to influence that career path that those majors in school and the path these kids are taking to try to get those jobs. So maybe colleges need to have some skin in the game. Maybe federal government needs to get out of the game partially or completely. And then maybe employers need to put some skin in the game and take some responsibility for basically puffing up the actual job requirements that are needed for certain positions.